Okay guys, I'm back with part 2. So part 2 does start on the second row of the body, which is easy, which is just chaining 3. Hold on, I'm sorry. Which is just chaining 3. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work, and then we're going to double crochet in the second stitch from the hook, remembering that the chain 3 is a double crochet in this row and every row after. We are going to double crochet in every stitch. And this row will be repeated 6 more times. So in total of 7 rows is the body part, which is really simple. It's just double crocheting in every row, every stitch across for 7 rows. Alright, so these chains, let me see if I can zoom you in. These chains are a stitch. So you're gonna yarn over and in. You're gonna yarn over and double crochet into these stitches. Okay. And then again into this last one. Now I'm gonna zoom you back out because we did those. That's what it should look like. Okay, so now we are going to double crochet in every stitch across, and this is gonna be done for 6 more rows. So at the end of each row, you're gonna chain 3, turn your work, and double crochet into the second stitch from the hook. I'm gonna complete this row on camera, but I am not gonna complete the other 6 rows because it's repeating rows, and that literally would be 20 minutes of footage of me just double crocheting back and forth. Okay guys, I'm back. I did the last 6 rows of the body. So if you count it, this is the first row, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of the beginning, and then it's the first row of the body, the second row of the body, and then it's 6 rows of the body. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes? Okay. So now we are on the edging part. I'm sorry, I just burped. I'm sorry. So I chained 3 in turn. So we're gonna skip 1. We're gonna do a single crochet. Sorry. We're gonna do a single crochet into this. We're gonna yarn over and do a double crochet into the same chain. Yes? We're gonna skip a chain. We're gonna do a single crochet, yarn over, do a double crochet. We're going to skip a chain, do a single crochet, yarn over, do a double crochet. We're going to single crochet, yarn over, do a double crochet. We're going to skip a chain, single crochet, yarn over, do a double crochet. We're going to skip a chain, do a single crochet, yarn over. Okay, so we are in the second one from the last chain. We're going to skip one. We're going to do a single crochet and a double crochet into the same stitch like we've been doing for the whole row. But this last chain, we're going to yarn over and we're going to do just a simple double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, turn our work, working in the back loops only for this row. We're going to skip a chain. We're going to do, we're going to do a single crochet, yarn over, do a double crochet into the same chain. Now we're skipping a chain. We're doing a single crochet and then a double crochet. Skipping a chain, doing a single crochet and a double crochet, working in the back loops only. Single crochet, double crochet, skipping a chain, single crochet, double crochet. Yes, and the back loops only. Okay, so I'm at the last stitch in this row, so we're just basically gonna do a single crochet as well. It's kind of tough getting into that one. Okay, so now we're gonna chain 3 again, and now we're gonna continue this pattern for 2 more rows and working in a back loops only, skipping a chain, single crochet, double crochet in the same chain. So back loops only, we're gonna skip this first chain, we're gonna go into the second one, and a back loops we are going to do a single crochet and then a double crochet. The only thing I don't like about this yarn, it is like, I don't know how to explain it, but my needle just gets stuck in it. Alright, so we're sorry, rant real quick. We're gonna skip a stitch, single crochet, and then double crochet into the same chain, guys. Making sure that we're working that single crochet and that double crochet into the same chain, and we're skipping a chain. So now we're skipping the chain and doing a single crochet and then a double crochet. Skipping a chain, doing a single crochet and a double crochet. So I'm gonna finish this row. I'm also gonna do one more row and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, so if you did the 4 rows, one second, I'm sorry. Okay, so if you did the 4 rows of the border, this is what it should be looking like right now. You can see it's really pretty. You can actually do one more if you wanted to, but I am not. So okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. So now I'm debating which part I want to do now, because I don't think the video is that long. Yeah, I want to do a separate video for the sleeves. So I think I'm gonna stop this video here because I think I want to do a separate video for the sleeves, because no, I'm gonna add the sleeves in here. So I'm grabbing a pair of scissors. We're going to snip off and tie off. Okay, put my scissors back. Now, depending on what side my hair is shedding so bad. Depending on what side you want your front facing to be. So I kind of want, let me see, tell you guys right now. Okay, so let me figure out. Okay, so this is going to be, we're going to turn it inside out, and then this part right here, let's see if you can see this. So this like ripple part right here is wrong side out. Okay, so with the sleeves, we are going to be working wrong side out. Yes, for the rest of this project, we're going to be working wrong side out. So make sure that you turn this inside out, and this ripple part, it looks different from this side. See if you can see this. So you see how this, like, you could pull this up and then you can't do that to this side. So this is wrong side. So it should look like this when you turn the inside out. We're working wrong side out. So now we're gonna attach the yarn to the middle of the armhole. So it's gonna be right into this hook. Okay, so now we're gonna attach our yarn. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna attach our yarn, and all I do when I attach my yarn, I take my hook, I insert it into the stitch that I want, I loop the yarn to make like a little hook, I put it on the hook, I pull it through. Now the working yarn I'll take and I'll knot, basic, and I'll pull the other one. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 3. Now for 0 to 6 months, you need to put 19 double crochets in here evenly spaced, which is really simple because the armhole already has stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I'm sorry, 23. You're gonna need to put 23 in. Okay, so I was wrong. I'm still thinking about the my other pattern, for not 0 to 6 months, 0 to 3 months. So 0 to 6 months, we're gonna need to put 23, or how many ever chains there is to go around. So you're just going to follow these stitches that are already here. So we're double crocheting around. Okay, so I'm basically all around. Now I just have this like little gap right here that doesn't have stitches. So what do? We do evenly. So it's enough space here to put 2 evenly. So it's not all gapped up together or not so loose apart. So now we are at the back. We're back at the beginning, right? You see this little gap? So now we're going to slip stitch into that. Boom. So we're going to chain 3 as we do for every beginning of the row. Now we are going okay, so now we are going to yarn over, and we are going to double crochet 2 together. So we double crochet 2 together. If you don't know what that is, I'm gonna zoom you in. Okay, so you can see double crochet 2 together is when you yarn over, you insert your hook to the next stitch, you pull back through. You have 3 stitches on your hook. You yarn over, you pull through 2. Now you insert it into the next stitch. You pull back through. You have 3 chains on your hook. You yarn over and you pull through all 3. That's double crocheting 2 together. Okay, So now we're just going to double crochet around. Now it's easy for me to do sleeves, and like as I'm going around, I am turning the sweater with me instead of like, I don't know how to explain it. You know how if you sew as you're going around the item with the sewing machine, you're turning the item with you just to make it look, to make it easier. That's exactly what I'm doing. So we're in the last 2 chains from the end. So this last chain right here, the last chain we're gonna work. So I'm gonna zoom you back in. See, okay. So these 2 chains right here, if you can see them, this is not a working chain. This is the chain that's attached to the chain 3. This is not a working chain. This is. So you're gonna yarn over. We're double crocheting 2 together as a slip stitch, if that makes sense. So we're gonna insert our hook into the first chain, pull through, double crochet, pull through 2. Then we're going to go right into the next chain, the chain 3 chain. We're gonna pull back through, and we're gonna pull through all 3. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that out and do that again. So this is not a working chain, this is. So is double crochet 2 together, join with a slip stitch at the top of chain 3. So we're going to double crochet, right? But we're gonna leave 2 on our hook. Then we're gonna yarn over, and instead of going into this, sorry, hold on, one more. So we're gonna do like we're doing a double crochet 2 together, right? Instead of going into this chain right here, which is not a working chain because it's attached to the chain 3, we're going to go into the top of the chain 3. And we're gonna finish that double crochet 2 together. Okay, so that was the second row of the sleeve, right? So now we're in row 3. So for the next 2 rows, we're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be double crocheting 2 together on the very 2 first chain, and then on the last chain with the chain 3. That makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around again, and I'm going to show you that double crochet 2 together into that chain 3. I'm hoping I'm making sense. It's just, this makes it easier for me. Instead of double crocheting 2 together on the last 2 and then slip stitching, it just makes it easier to double crochet 2 together, which the double crochet 2 together is included with the slip stitch. If that makes sense, I'm hoping it makes sense. I'm hoping that me showing you helps it make sense more, because the way I learned how to crochet is by pausing videos, rewinding it, watching it over, and watching it until I actually understood exactly what they were doing. So now we're almost back at the beginning of this row. So now we're back. We have this 1 stitch, and then this stitch that's not a working stitch because it's attached to the chain 3 space. So now we're going to yarn over start our double crochet 2 together, and then we're gonna go into that top of that chain 3 space and finish our double crochet 2 together. Now we're gonna chain 3 and we're gonna do that one more time. So now we are double yarning over, double crocheting 2 together in the next 2 very stitches, and then we're going to double crochet around until we get to that last working chain. Oh, I'm sorry, my nose was itching. Okay. That noise you hear is the way I have my tripod set up. So my desk is in front of my window, so I have like my tripod, one leg is sitting on my windowsill and then the other 2 are sitting on my desk right here, touching it. So every time I like move my arms a little too hard, the tripod comes forward a little bit and then bounces back onto the windowsill, so you're actually hearing the bounce on the windowsill. I'm gonna actually try to edit that out, but probably won't. You probably will still hear it. So I'm actually on the last working chain, so I'm gonna start that double crochet 2 together. We're not gonna finish it because we're gonna finish it inside that chain 3, the top of that chain 3. And now this is the last row of the decreases in the sleeve. So right now, this is what your sleeve should look like. Simple. This is the easiest way I found to make a sleeve so far, because I'm horrible at making sleeves. I hate rounds with a passion. Like, if you know me by now, if you are a subscriber since the beginning, you know I hate rounds. I hate rounds with a passion. Rounds suck. So in order for me to do this right, I have to like come up with different ways so that my stitches match up, if that makes sense. So now for the next, okay, so my whole last row just came, my whole last stitch just came out, so I'm going to actually redo that really quickly. Okay, so for the next 4 rows, we are just going to double crochet around for three times. So for 3 more rows, we are just going to chain 3. Okay, so row 5 is just basically chain 3, and now we're just going to double crochet around. No decreases, no increases, no nothing. We're just basically double crocheting around, making sure that you do not forget any stitches, because then you will start decreasing by accident and you won't realize that you did it until it was too late. And you have to take everything out and start all over again. So now we're just gonna do this, and then once you finish this row, you're gonna do this row, you're gonna repeat this row 2 more times. So for a total of 3 rows of just regular double crochets. Okay, so I'm back, remembering that this chain that's attached to this chain 3 is not a working chain. So you are just going to insert and slip stitch now. Okay, so now you're gonna chain 3 again and do that row 2 more times. And I'm gonna come back once those 2 rows are done. Okay guys, so I'm sorry about the light change. If you see, it's 8:19 in New Jersey, and I was doing this early this morning and I had to run out the house and do some things, so it's currently night now, but I'm gonna try to hurry up and finish this, edit it, and put it up tonight for you guys. So we are done with the three rows of the arm. So now we're gonna be doing the border of the arm. So now we're gonna chain 3, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with the bottom border of the sweater. We are going to yarn over, no sorry, not gonna yarn over, we're gonna chain 3, we're gonna skip that first stitch, we're gonna single crochet, yarn over, and double crochet. Now we're gonna skip, sorry, it's hard to show sleeves, we're gonna skip a stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, yarn over, and double crochet. Now we're gonna do this for 3 rows. So we're gonna skip a stitch, single crochet, yarn over, and double crochet. Just like the bottom border, we're gonna the second row is gonna be in the back loops only. Yarn over and double crochet, turning our sweater around as we go around the arm makes it so much easier. Single crochet, yarn over, and double crochet. Skip a stitch, single crochet, yarn over, and double crochet. Now if you did the same thing I did, I have 1 working stitch left. We're not gonna skip that one, we're just gonna double crochet into that stitch, and then we going to slip stitch. Now usually you would turn, but I'm not going to turn just because this is the back. This is wrong side. So what I'm gonna do is you're gonna yarn over, and then you're going to do back loops only. So you're gonna skip that stitch, back loop only, you're gonna single crochet, double crochet, and then we're gonna do this for 2 more rows. Skipping a stitch, so we're skipping this stitch, we're going into the next, we're single crocheting, and then we're double crocheting. Skipping a stitch, going into the back loops, we're single crocheting, then we're double crocheting. Skipping a stitch, we're we're single crocheting, and then we're double crochet. Skipping a stitch, then we're single crocheting, and then we're double crochet. We're single crocheting, sorry if you hear that car alarm, it's really sorry. So now we're back at this. We're going to, we actually have one more working yarn. We're gonna double crochet into that, slip, stitch, and then we're gonna do this. You're gonna do this row one more time, and then you're done with the sleeves. You're gonna complete this one, do this same exact thing to the other sleeve. And that is it for part 2. Part 3 will be this border and the hood, and then we're done.